Imagine this. You're in the shower, you hear footsteps, and you realize someone just walked into your home. No knock, no call, nothing. You panic, and then you hear the keys. It's your landlord. So here's the question. Is that even legal? Stick around, because the answer might shock you. And more importantly, it could save you. Hey, welcome back. Today we're talking about one of the most misunderstood parts of renting your right to privacy inside your own home. A lot of tenants don't know this, but just because your landlord owns the property doesn't mean they can walk in whenever they feel like it. You signed a lease. That space, it's yours. And the law backs you up whether you're renting in England, the US, or most places around the world. Let's break it down. Here's the #1 rule every tenant needs to tattoo on their brain. Your landlord must give you notice in writing at least 24 hours before entering. That's not a suggestion, that's the law. And it applies even if they have a key, even if they own the building, even if they say it'll just take a second. In England, under housing law, a landlord entering without notice or your permission is considered a violation of your right to quiet enjoyment. And in serious cases, it can even be classified as harassment. In the United States, most states have the exact same 2-4 hour rule, and tenants are protected under the implied covenant of quiet enjoyment, a legal right that basically says your home is your sanctuary, and no one gets to disturb that without warning. The bottom line? No notice equals no entry. Full stop. Okay, but when can they come in? Now, to be fair, landlords have sometimes legitimate reasons to enter. Let's talk about those. 1. Safety checks. Your landlord is legally required to carry out gas safety checks every single year and electrical safety checks every 5 years. You should receive written notice of when the engineer is coming. These are non-negotiable, and honestly, they protect you times 2, so cooperate. Just make sure you got that 2-4 hour notice first. 2. Repairs and inspections. If you reported a leak, a damp problem, a broken boiler, your landlord has the right to send someone in to fix it. Again, they still need to give you notice and come at a reasonable time. Not 7 a.m., not 9 p.m., reasonable. 3. Near the end of your tenancy. If you're moving out, your landlord might want to show the property to new tenants or do a checkout inspection. Check your tenancy agreement. If it says you have to allow access during this period, it's best to agree on a time that works for you. And the big exception, emergencies. If there's a burst pipe, a gas leak, or a fire, yes, your landlord can enter without notice. Your safety comes first. That's the one time the rules bend. Now here's where it gets real. Even when your landlord comes in for a legitimate reason, there are still lines they cannot cross. They cannot enter your bedroom without your explicit permission, even in a shared house. They cannot harass or intimidate you when they visit. They cannot show up repeatedly without reason. That's not inspecting. That's intimidating. And courts have agreed they cannot use their key to enter whenever it suits them, even if you're not home. Entering without consent? That's not just rude in many jurisdictions. It could be trespassing on leased property or grounds for a harassment claim. And here's something landlords often don't tell you. You don't have to let them in if they haven't given proper notice. You can literally say, "I'm sorry, you haven't given me the required notice. Please reschedule." And you'd be completely within your rights. So what do you actually do if your landlord keeps showing up unannounced? Step 1. Document everything. Keep a written record, dates, times, what happened. A simple notes app works. If they text or email, screenshot it. Step 2. Write to them. Send a formal message. Email is fine, reminding them of their legal obligation to provide 24 hours written notice. Keep it calm. Keep it professional. Step 3. Know your escalation path. In England, you can contact shelter or your local council. In the US, you can file a complaint with your state's tenant rights board or even take civil action. You may also be entitled to withhold rent or terminate your lease if the situation is serious enough, depending on local law. And in the most extreme cases, an unauthorized entry can void your landlord's ability to evict you, because two wrongs don't make a right, and courts know it. Here's the thing. Your home isn't just a building. It's your safe space. The place where you decompress, where you breathe, where your time's you. And the law recognizes that. Know your rights, stand your ground, and never let anyone, not even your landlord, make you feel like a guest in your own home. If this helped you, share it with someone who rents, because a lot of people are living with this stress, thinking they have no choice. They do. And so do you.